Alright, y'all, we got rant day today, baby. Today we're doing some rants, and, yeah. It's gonna be a fun stream, bro. Fun stream. What should I rant about? Alright, y'all, bro, y'all know the drill. Every time I do one of these streams, I always ask y'all what I should rant about, you know what I mean? So that could be video games, right? That could be history, paradoxes, excuse me. Whatever y'all want me to rant about, okay? So, like, it could be anything, bro. Anything. Um, it's just whatever y'all want me to rant about, I will talk about, you know? And yeah, bro, today's been stressful, you know what I mean? Today's been very stressful. I've been just trying to work on my school, you know? I've been really just, trying to work on my study guides. If y'all don't already know, which obviously y'all don't know, Friday of this week is my last day until spring break. So I've been just really busy from school, you know, like really busy. And that is the reason why I just like didn't go live yesterday, because I'm gonna be honest, bro, I was too busy with school. And y'all don't know, but balancing school with live streaming and like YouTube is challenging. Okay, like it is genuinely challenging. So I apologize for my absence yesterday, but we are back, bro. It's been a busy school day for me, at least, having to study all these tests. But we are back, bro. We are back. So whatever y'all want me to rant about, I will rant. You know what I mean? That's all what we're doing today. What is up, Ghost? What is up, everybody? So look, bro, how this stream is gonna work, I'm going to be ranting about topics, so whatever y'all want me to rant about, I will talk about, you know what I mean? Last stream, I had, hello, ma'am. Alright, bro. That's actually crazy. Whatever y'all want me to rant about, it could be anything, you know what I mean? It could be paradoxes, it could be anything. I'm going to go on a little yap sesh, but just like whatever y'all rant about. Sports, here we go, bro, here we go. Sports. Alright, that's a broad topic, honestly. I feel like sports are very fun, but there's certain sports. My phone just fell. My phone just fell. I have different opinions on different sports, like when it comes to football. Okay, here's the thing about football, right? I like the sport. I think the sport is okay. I just hate the people, you know, and because sport, like, socially and like, just, like, culturally, for some reason, it's just so just, like, bro, if you're a fan of, like, football, you talk about that thing every single goddamn day, you know what I mean? Every single day. And it's just like, bro, like, just because you're a fan of football does not mean you need to mention it every day. I hate those type of people. I like the sport, though. Understandable. That's just my opinion. I just hate when people obsess over it. But sports are fun. I used to do sports back in 7th grade, but then I started, like, slipping off on it. But, I mean, yeah, very fun. Super Bowl is obviously, I'm talking a lot about football, but yeah, Super Bowl is obviously, like, the biggest event in the United States. But yeah, bro, anything else y'all want me to rant about? It could be paradoxes. It could be anything, man. It could really be any school drama. I'm curious. Y'all don't want to know what happened to me at school today. So, I don't get bullied, right? Bullying is not a thing. I have a great group of friends. I have a great group of friends, bro. I'm not popular, but I'm definitely liked. A lot of people like me. Today happened to be one of those weird days, bro. I got pantsed. Now, obviously, it was not in a mean way, it was not in a bullying way, it was not in a making fun of way. It was accidental, right? it's so crazy how you asked that question. It had to be today that I got pants. So I went to the wrestling room in my high school, right? I was just doing push-ups. I was doing push-ups. And then, bro, one of my friends tried to just like grab my legs for fun. My entire pants fell off. Not just my pants, more than just my pants. Okay, I don't know how I don't have PTSD. I don't know how I don't. Um, but that's what happened to me today at school. Now, obviously, that was accidental. That was not on purpose. But yeah, that did happen. Everybody saw them cheeks, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, that's my in front of Huz. I mean, yeah, they weren't paying attention. They were playing volleyball in the wrestling room. But yeah, I mean that was crazy. It took me, bro. It took me like 5 to 10 minutes just to just like render what just had happened. Um, but when he did, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do it." Like it was very apologetic. Is that the word? But yeah, that was crazy, man. That was honestly crazy. Uh, I would never show my face again. I was like, why do I not feel embarrassed? like I got up after getting pantsed and I was like, why do I not feel embarrassed? I was just nude for a good 2 seconds. Partly because my reaction time just sucks. Didn't even feel, I don't know. It was a crazy moment to be alive. Um but yeah, bro, anything else y'all want me to rant about? I'm very curious like what type of topics y'all talk about, because I don't know, that's all I do really. That's all my content is as well. But fire Jason fire. What do you mean by that, bro? What type of comment is that? But yeah, bro, that was a crazy, crazy, crazy moment to be alive. Getting pantsed at school. I was one of a kind, honestly. But yeah, bro, what should I rant about? What should I rant about? Any ideas? Any ideas? What should I rant about? Like, there was, my last stream, somebody wanted me to rant about World War II or something like that. But yeah, the problem with that is I don't know a lot about history at all. I would love, like, honestly, I would love to know more about history, but I just, I don't pay attention in class at all. Oh, matter of fact, bro, I know just a thing. So, like, bro, what was that thing called? Okay, so basically, it was between 1953 and 1963, right? The U.S. government, basically CIA, started doing these, like, illegal experiments on people to, like, figure out things, basically. But it was completely, what was that called? Illegal, bro, but, like, the experiments that the CIA would do to these people, oh my god, bro. So, like, one of them, I could probably find it up. Illegal 1953 to 1963 experiments. Oh my, it's insane. It's honestly insane. What is that called? Yes, MK Ultra. Okay. What were some of the experiments they would do? Experiments done by, you're gonna be like crazy, like, you're gonna be shocked at some of the things that they would do. I would wish they would just give me an AI summary. Okay, let's see what it's like. Erase memory. The goal was to find a way to wipe a subject's memory through mechanical or acoustic means. So, like, that was one of them. Okay, there was one where, like, it was about facial expressions, right? And, like, how the experiment worked. It was this guy, it was completely illegal. He was trying to figure out, do people make the same facial expressions off of the same emotions? Like, do people make the same facial expressions off of being happy, scared, shocked, any of those, right? Obviously, he did horrible things to try and figure that out. It was not even worth it, bro. So, like, he ended up, like, shooting a gun to make people shocked. And if they made the same facial expression, he would figure out that experiment. People did not make the same expression overall, right? But he would like force people to like take a hammer and like shove a rat to try and figure that out. And like I don't know, that was dumb. It's not even that he was like a horrible person. He was just dumb. Like, why are you doing horrible things to figure that out? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, what's the point of that? Induced amnesia. Okay. So they also like would take drugs, and they would like in order to figure out what they would do, because it was back in 1953 through 1963. They wouldn't know what the drugs would do, so they would like put it on test subjects. The CIA would do that to see what the effects would have illegally, and some of them would die in return because like they would lose consciousness and like a whole bunch of other stuff. Despite its ambitious goals, official records indicate the program was never fully carried out. Basically, it got like dismissed early because it just like did horrible stuff. Official records indicate the program was never fully carried out or achieved its intended results before MK Ultra was largely dismantled. There was one where people, okay, this is like the most interesting experiment they would do, right? For like MK Ultra, they would take people, right? They would be like a certain amount of test subjects. One person, it would be like a lie detector, except if you got it wrong, you would get electrocuted. But how it works is the test subject is behind the machine. And the person who is behind listen, because this is interesting. The person behind the electric machine is actually a fake actor. It's an actor. And they don't actually get electrocuted. So, like, let's say I'm the test subject. Okay, this is a dumbed down question. What is 1 plus 1? And then the actor says 3. So then the test subject would press the machine to make the actor get electrocuted, thinking he's not an actor and he's actually getting electrocuted, right? But the test subject would do it at the lowest volume, and then but you can't see the actor, right? You cannot see him. He's in a blind. And he would fake a noise to explain pain. And then the test subject would say another question, but each time he got it wrong, he would raise the pain scale to the point where the actor didn't say any noise, right? Basically, what the experiment was trying to do is try to figure out, will test subjects end up doing something bad because people are telling them to do it, right? Because the people behind the experiment were telling the test subjects to do it. But what's crazy about that is 65% of them kept going down like the pain scale to the point where the actor just wouldn't say anything, and the test subject would literally think that he killed him. And I don't know, bro. It like MK Ultra was insane. Insane experiments, bro. Insane. And you're thinking that you're actually hurting this person. Crazy stuff, bro. Wow, indeed, bro. Indeed. I watched a video about that. And I was just like, what in the world are we doing? By the way, bro, what do y'all want me to rant about? We got however many people on here. What do y'all want me to rant about? Like, I'll rant about it for sure. But yeah. Let's see. Context within Project MK Ultra. Sub-Project 54 was just one of over 150 sub-projects under the MK Ultra umbrella. Okay, these are one of like the drugs they would do. They would do excuse me, extensive testing on LSD, mescaline, and other psychoactive drugs. Sensory deprivation, electroshock therapy, like hypnosis and isolation. So like the isolation part, another experiment that MK Ultra would do is like they would bring these people into jail. I don't know why they would be in jail, but they wouldn't know that they're in an experiment. They just think they did something illegal. I don't know how that part worked, but I know they didn't know they were under bars. And like, bro, like, so like they ended up, the people, like the guards, each day they would get more strict and more strict day by day to see how insane they go. Like, it's like an experiment to see, like, how insane, how, like, ill, or, like, how, bad feeling these test subjects would get. So the warrants would end up taking these prisons in jail, but they would put them in, like, closets, like, in the jail. Like, they would put them in horrible isolation rooms just to see how, like, the brain works afterwards. But, like, yeah. MK Ultra is insane. Absolutely. I don't know, like, why I'm interested in it, but, crazy stuff. Crazy, 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 crazy stuff. So, like, that's, yeah. That shows you, when people say the U.S. government is all good and this and that and that and this, it's just not true, okay? Like, to my next point, what is his name? He's gone viral recently because of the things he's done. His name is John Kiriakou, right? John Kiriakou was a CIA agent, and he was basically a CIA agent through like the early 2000s, right? And he ended up going to jail because he revealed that the CIA was doing like illegal things on like terrorists. They were like torturing people. Now, what people, I don't know. I think they were terrorists. I don't know. But anyways, it was bad. Okay, it was illegal as hell. Very, very, very messed up stuff. Basically, like, one of the things they would do to torture them, and John Kiriakou witnessed all this, right? They would basically take these people, these terrorists, torture them until they almost basically died, and then revive them, like, with I forgot what it's called, to, like, revive their heart, to then torture them again. Till they died, revive their heart. They would do that until they just couldn't revive them. Like, and it's like, bro, and it's just like, John Kiriakou saw this, and he was like, alright, I'm going to tell the public, technically illegally, but also what they're doing is illegal, so it's not even illegal. So he went to jail because the government figured out he said this to the public. And so now the entire world knew about the torture programs, right? And so he went to jail. He ended up going out of jail because he figured out, because like the government was like, okay, we're having him in jail illegally, right? Because he said this, yes, but we're doing it illegally anyways. So now, bro, like, he just goes on like podcasts and just like talks about like all his experiences. Insane, like, bro, like, I'm talking like insane experiences. But yeah, bro, damn, we only got one person on this thing. I'm yapping my ass off. We only got one person on this thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna restart the stream and come back. But very interesting stuff, for sure. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.